Hello, welcome to the Stock Planner channel. Looks like yesterday was a bit of a downslide. Yeah, 4%, nearly 4%. Wow, 4% on the Nasdaq, 4% on the S&P 500. Wow. Any green in there? The futures don't look so bright either. Maybe more of the same today. The Stock Planner channel has a free Discord, and it also has a paid level. Underneath that, I have a 3 indicator strategy using the MACD, the stochastic RSI, and the RSI. And I have my trades. Clicking on the trade list and going to the bottom, we see yesterday's date, 5/18, and what today is going to be 5/19. But yesterday, we had an entry signal for AMD short. And it also said to scale in and add more to SLM AMT by the T-Mobile, and we're entering short on AMD. That's what I want to talk about. AMD. At a single using the 3 indicator strategy, and let's take a look at it and see if we want to go short today. The fact that the market was down yesterday and the fact that the futures are looking down, on paper, AMD doesn't sound all that bad. But before we get started on AMD, I want to remind you that the Stock Planner channel is an education channel. We're sharing our ideas and doing our own due diligence. And I want to remind you also that swing trading, which is what we are, we're looking for the tops and bottoms of the market and then capturing the trend in between. It's very boring. You need a simple plan. And today I'm going to tell you about the 3 indicator strategy. You need a good watch list, of which AMD is a part of it. You need some risk management where you're winning more than you're losing. You have to be confident. I've slept well last night. And you need to be persistent and determined. Well, I'm determined to get this video on the road. Let's look at the chart for AMD. This is the monthly chart for AMD using TradingView, which is a free software package that a lot of beginners and professionals like to use. And you can see for the last 2 or 3 years, AMD has been on a steadily rise up. And then around January, November, December, it peaked. That's when I think the recession started in USA. And I suspect that we're going to have a tough year and a half all the way up into the elections in November. And I kind of believe we're going to have a slow recovery until the 2024 elections. So I drew these little yellow lines. That's my prediction. I don't know. You can't predict the market. Nobody can. I don't know anything about. But this is how I'm seeing the market. More downside ahead for the stock market and more downside ahead for AMD. I'd like to hear if you agree or disagree. But I believe a stock trader needs to draw these little yellow lines, make their predictions, and then go with their gut. Scrolling out a bit, there's where I think it's going to go. Slow grind down. Because AMD is the stock of the decade. I really believe that. There's your slow grind down. This is the zigzag, and it perfectly prints the tops and bottoms of a market. But it does so by looking at the future. And you can't really use this indicator to do any kind of trading. Sometimes I'll say that if the zigzag doesn't know what it's doing, you wait 2 bars after that, and you can go the other direction. But you really can't trade with this. So we're looking for indicators that predict that top and bottom, and then capture the trend between it. MACD with a crossover, but the requirement that I have is that the MACD needs to be above the 0, which it is. The stochastic RSI was above the 80 and came back around, and the RSI above the 70 and come back around. My settings are in the description below. TradingView is free. You can set it up and then find your own indicators. There's lots of indicators out there that you can use. Anyway, when the 3 of these occur within a few bars of each other, that is the 3 indicator strategy that I just showed you that my algo that written in OmniBroker produces for me. It's something I wrote. And the reason why I use these 3 indicators is lots of people use them. Now we have a situation where, again, the MACD is above the 0. The stochastic RSI is about to come around, and the RSI has come around. And that's an indicator to go down. What do you think? Now, my little yellow line says it's going down. That's my prediction of the market. Nobody can predict the market. No indicator can predict the market. It just gives you a good feeling that it might go down. Yesterday was a down day. I see nothing on the horizon to make the future look bright. What we need for a bright future is for the inflation to recede a little bit. The Ukraine issue resolved. Oil started to come down. And those things aren't happening. Do you think it'll get down to 80? It's at 95. Let's just say it come down to 90. Okay? Let's see if we can put together a deal that where we win something if it comes down to 90. Going to a simulation tool, option simulation tool called Option Strat, typing in AMD, and we want to go down, so we want to select one of the strategies that are down, which is a bear call spread is one of them, and a broken wing butterfly, the two I like to use a lot. They're both credit type situations. Let's do a bear call spread, because I'm going to be a long-term neggy on this. Going out to September, bear call spread, putting my short strike, which is this one right here, at 90, and bringing this into 95. That gives me a margin hold of $500. There's $5 width of the strike, and there's 100. When you're doing options, you're doing 100 at a time, so 100 times 5 is 500. Hey, I'm getting 265 and losing 235. I'm winning more than I'm losing. And if I thought it would go down to 85, I could move this down as well. But I don't want to take too much risk. And now, my stop loss is usually at around 12%, which would put it right here. So I want to lose no more than about $140. And I usually should put this on around 20%. And would like to take in around $150. So I'm risking $235 to make $150. That's better than 2-to-1, better than 50%. I'm happy. It fits my requirement, and as long as it stays below 92.85, I've got a winner on my hands. It's got to go down though, 3%. So as long as it goes down past $92, $93, I'm going to win. And I've shown you via the table that I can take early profits, which that's what I intend to do. Gets to my area, I'm going to take it and get out. Is it coming down to 92? Is it going down or is it going up? That's the question. I think it's going down, and so I'm putting my money where my mouth is and taking a longer term trade, not tomorrow, the next day, where I can sleep easy and only risking about $200, $235. If the bad thing happens, $200 doesn't mean that much to me. What do you think of this trade? Please like and subscribe. Put your comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Do your own due diligence, and also engage. Those comments put in below are way of engaging. And once you engage and start doing trading, if you're a beginner, paper trading, that kind of engaging, your trading will become much better. And I'll tell you why. I know this. Since I started producing these YouTube videos, and not the best, my trading has gotten better. That's where I'm making my money, not selling anything. I've become more consistent, more routine, and I have been winning more. And I had a great day yesterday because I've been overwhelmingly short with my portfolio. A few long trades didn't do so well, but the majority of my trades, more than 80%, 70% to 80% of my trades did well yesterday. My wife is urging me to take my money out and cash in, but I'm going to have to write this down a little bit longer. That's my biggest problem, is taking my profits too early. Anyway, catch you on the flip. Happy trading. I hope you have a good day tomorrow.